In this video, we're going to learn how to populate a table using PHP. So in the previous video, we managed to create a table. Okay, so at the moment our table is empty. So let's write some PHP code to populate this table. So first we need to connect to the database, and then we'll be able to populate our table. So to connect to the database, you're going to use exactly the same code we used previously. Okay. If we refresh, you can see that we are connected successfully to our database. Now we are ready to populate our table. So to populate the table, we are going to create a query, and then we're going to execute that query. So we're going to use more or less the same structure of this code we used to create the table. Let's just copy it and change it. So it's going to be the same code, really. The only thing that's going to change is the query. Okay. And everything else is going to be the same, apart from the success message. So when we input a new record inside our table, we are just going to write new row added successfully, or new record added. Okay. So now to insert a new record inside our table, we're going to use the SQL keyword insert. Okay. Into, followed by the name of our table. Okay. And then we're going to have brackets, and then inside the brackets, we are going to specify all the fields we want to insert. So for example, we want to insert the first name. Okay, let's make sure we get all the field names correct. So first name without underscore, and we want to insert last name, email, and password. Okay, and then we're going to use the keyword values. Okay, followed by brackets again, and then inside the brackets we're going to specify the values, okay, corresponding to these fields that we want to insert. So let's go for first name first. So every value is going to go inside single quotes like that. Okay, and let's go for pizza, for example, and then we separate them using commas as well. Second one also inside single quotes, Tyler, and the email inside quotes, for example, tyler.pizza@gmail.com, or tyler.test, whatever. And then finally we need the password, and let's just write anything there for the password, for example. Okay, so that's our query. So we execute the query and we check if it was executed successfully. Then we echo this paragraph. Otherwise, we echo the error message. So let's save and refresh our page. And now we can see new row added successfully. Let's go back to our PHP my admin. Let's refresh the page. Okay, so if we click on users, now if you go to the SQL tab, okay, so to retrieve all the data inside the table, this is the query to use. Okay, so select star from users where one. So if we click on go, then we can see our table there with all the records inside the table. Okay, so if we run the query again by refreshing the page, and then we go back and then refresh. Okay, let's go back to SQL. Let's go to the users table, SQL, then go, and then you can see another record there. Okay, let's change our code and just add another different record. So let's add, for example, Mark Zuckerberg, for example, and let's keep the same password, save. Let's refresh the page. Got a new row added successfully. Let's check again our table, and now you'll see that we're gonna have 3 records. Okay, and you've got 3 records there. And just regarding the ID, it's an auto increment field, so we started first one was given 1, and then 2, and then 3. Okay. Alright, so in the next video, we're gonna learn how to populate our table using a form.